Well, hello, hello, hello. We are live today, the live final update. And today, we do not have Paul Mancuso. No, better, we have Sarah Watson. How you doing, Sarah?
What's up, guys? It's Sarah. Happy Monday. And Sean, happy Father's Day, late Father's Day. And I hear that this was your first Father's Day as a grandpa, so that's super exciting.
It was amazing. Got to hang out with the kiddos and hang out with our little granddaughter. It was a very special weekend. And happy Father's Day to everybody out there, all the dads out there. Big shout out. Hope you barbecue something, or at least maybe they cook for you. I don't know. I don't know what, I usually end up doing some barbecue, and my kids took care of me this past week. Actually, they treated me to a round of golf. How about that?
That's awesome. And if you really raised your kids right, you wouldn't have to touch a grill on a Father's Day because they'd already know.
Yeah. I hear you. That's awesome. Hey, listen, we wanted to come live today and talk about a very important thing that really is kind of relevant, right now relevant, and it's called Prime. Well, Amazon Prime Day, right?
We're looking at Amazon Prime Day 2021.
Amazon Prime, and so that's today and tomorrow. And so there's going to be a lot of folks shopping online, which really increases the vulnerability and the opportunity to be scammed, that people really exploit these kind of days. And so I thought it'd be a good day to talk about it. And so first of all, I guess the most important thing we need to discuss is, have you exploited Amazon Prime Day? I mean, have you bought anything?
Exactly. I think this is a great conversation to have, just something to really touch on before it really gets started and then while it's going on.
Sure. Did you buy anything?
I did. So I actually did this morning.
Okay.
These speakers are busted, so I bought a new speaker bar for the sound system.
All right.
Very excited for that to come in, and I got it for a great deal. Highly suggest checking out Prime Day, but we just got to make sure we do it safe.
That's right. So that's what we want to talk about today is how do we do it safe, Sarah? What are some things, maybe a few tips? And if you can maybe show us today, hey, this is how you can kind of protect yourself when you're shopping online, because it's not just Amazon Prime. They start really tackling this when we get closer to the holidays, especially Black Friday. So today's a good day to kind of get ourselves prepped as we go into that season later on. But today's a big day where people are trying to the scammers are trying to scam people. So why don't you bring us through some safety things we need to be paying attention to, and I'll let you take it from there.
Correct. So straight out of the box, when it comes to Amazon Prime Day, and a really easy way for hackers to get access to you is going to be through emails and text messages. And when I say that, you're looking at those phishing emails, those phishing text messages. So everybody gets, well, I'm not going to say everybody, but very many people use Amazon regularly. They are Amazon Prime members, so they've been getting these emails regarding Amazon Prime Day, getting excited, getting ready for it. And while some of these are legitimate, there's probably a large portion that are illegitimate, or the scammers trying to get your information. So whenever they're sending these SMS text messages that say, Prime Day is coming up, sign up for a virtual wallet, or Prime Day is coming up, get early access to these deals, and you don't recognize the number, you didn't sign up for anything, you're not even a Prime member, because I'm sure that happens. You're like, okay, well, what is this? And then some people will click the link, and then if you end up filling out that information, or even just clicking the link, will give hackers the access to that information. So then your account's compromised, they can get your credit card information. So just right up front, that's something to be very cautious about.
Yeah. So one of the things they suggested in the article that I read today was that you should go to their link and make sure you're on their link before you start giving information or filling out any promotionals or anything like that. Are there things around going to a link or understanding to be sure that am I even going to the right place? Because look, it is hard to tell sometimes. It looks exactly like Amazon. Correct.
And hackers are very good about building almost identical websites that if you don't know better and if you aren't aware, you're going to think it's Amazon.com, and you're just going to click that link. You're going to go to that webpage, you're going to fill everything out, and then lo and behold, you don't get your package, and you probably get some money stolen from you. Sure. So even if you're getting these text messages about these deals, you're getting these emails about these deals, the best way to make sure that you are safe and you're not getting hacked is to just look at it, don't click anything, and then go straight to Amazon.com to see everything. And I'm going to give y'all an example. So this is from Tech Republic. And just this year, from January to May of 2021, there's been 285 2,805 new Amazon phishing and scam sites, and that's 7 times more than it was last year. So they're super common. It's not few and far between. It's super easy to just miss, and it's one letter off. So you think you have it, and then you don't.
Yeah, I never used to be this way, but I am now that I've been working with Vital a lot more. So I almost look at everything like it's a scam. In fact, I want to validate it. I just assume it. And so I'm going to go out of my way to make sure what are some ways or things I can be looking for on websites to maybe help clue me in as to whether this is legitimate or illegitimate.
Yeah, so whenever you're looking at a website, especially a website that you go to often and something just seems off, there's a gut feeling that something off, probably is. You get on the website and they have these amazing deals for a product that's in really high demand and it seems too good to be true. Probably is. Another super common one is if you're reading through a description, you're reading through an article on a page, and there's a lot of grammatical errors and there's a lot of issues that you're seeing popping up, probably a scam site. And then one super easy thing for you to look at right off the bat. So whenever you open up a web page, you have your browser where you typed in the web page, and then you're going to see a lock in the corner. So I'll show you guys. In that top left-hand corner, there's a lock and it's closed. So this is going to mean you're on a secure website. If that lock is open, if that lock is red, that means the website is insecure. And that probably means you're in the wrong spot. So super easy, just look for that lock in the top corner. And that's a very good indicator that you're on a secure website and that you're able to move forward without hackers on that specific site.
Yeah, sure. And so, and I guess it's not always foolproof. So a lot of times I'll go find the official website, or I'll click in a box and just make sure that what the actual, address is to. And if I'm not sure, sometimes I'll go do my own research and just type it in again, just to be sure. Not trusting a link from an email or a text message that will guide me somewhere. Just being extra cautious. I think it's probably a good time also for us to discuss strong passwords. I know we talk about this all the time. People hate to inconvenience their life with going with more complicated or difficult passwords. But the fact of the matter is, it's your number one defense against somebody, hacking you, because you have either a simple one or one that you're using one for everything, and now they have access to everything.
Correct. And I, like you, did not have a tech background and then started working here. Everything just makes so much more sense, and you see the need and you see how important all of it is, and having that same password. So say your Hulu gets hacked or your MyFitnessPal gets hacked and you're like, oh, well, I don't use that anymore. It's not important. You get an email, but you haven't used that app in months. Well, if you have the same password for your MyFitnessPal that you use for your bank account, and you have the same email, the hacker will be like, okay, well, let's see what other accounts this email is registered to. And they will go through all of those accounts and they will test those passwords. And then if it's all the same, they're in. There's nothing stopping them. Yeah. So one, that's very important and a reason to have different passwords for every site. Another thing about passwords is two-factor authentication. So any account that you have that enables two-factor authentication, which essentially can send a text message to your phone with a code, and it's an extra layer of protection for you on all of your accounts. And that's one more step that the hackers have to take. And at that point, it's going to be really hard. It makes me feel safe. I have two-factor turned on everything that I have, personal, work, everything in between. So it's just a very good standard to hold yourself to make sure that you're taking all the steps you can to be protected.
Yeah, we live in one of the greatest times, right? I love technology. It's really to our advantage to have it. It's just enabled so many things. So we just need to be smarter when we're engaging it. We need to make sure we're protecting our homes, protecting our businesses, and that's what we want to do at Vital. We want to make sure that you're protected. And so if you see the scrolling link at the bottom, vitalintegrators.com, if you go to that link, it'll get you access into our our website, and also if you want more information about how can I protect my business, how can I make sure my passwords are stronger, how can I educate my staff to identify these things you're talking about, man, we'd love to help you with that. We'd love to be a partner with you, and so you can feel free to reach out. So hey, Sarah, thank you so much for sharing these concepts and thoughts with us on an important day, and congratulations on your brand new speaker. That's awesome.
Very excited. Thanks for being here. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, all right. Well, thank you guys. Until the next update, we'll see you soon.
See you soon.